Hello and welcome back to the Salmon FM with me, Mitchell. This is my The Unexpected Journey, where I've decided to leave the Shire and head on a journey around the globe, starting in the United Kingdom, my home. Well, yeah, my home area. So this is where I decide to venture off around the world, and I'm going to be doing it all with my trusty Alexa to decide on the next group of my destination. The groups are going to be in the comments, guys, so if you do want to check out the groups and do this sort of journey yourself, then go for it. So if you remember from the previous episodes, first year we had Kidderminster and we destroyed the Vanarama National North. However, I wasn't happy to stay there and I decided to move on straight away. After months of twirling with my thumbs, we ended up getting the Swindon job and moved to the county ground. A couple of months into the season and they were almost rock bottom of the table. They were just off the bottom and struggling desperately. I come in, I cleaned up shop, and we ended up finishing just below mid-table. So a very successful first season with Swindon, even though it wasn't a full season. I have decided to stay with them, and I figured I'd give a full season a go with them, and hopefully we'll drive them up the table. The club want us to finish in the playoffs. I want us to go one further and get promotion. I think the promotion would do wonders to my reputation, which will make it easier to get the top jobs so I can win a top division and we can move to the next group. So, yeah. Guys, if you are new here, thank you very much for checking out the channel. If you are returning, then welcome back. It's always a pleasure to see you all. Now, if you haven't already, please give the video a like and share. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you enjoy it, I'm not going to force you. I can't force you anyway, so yeah, if you enjoy it, it would mean massive if you do. It means the channel gets out there and hopefully more people will see it. Now, so let's dive in, shall we? Opening fixtures of the season. So we start with Southend at home. Expectations, as I said, was reach the playoffs. FA Cup, they want to get to the second round. Carabao second round, and the leasing.com, it's not up there yet, but it does end up being the second round as well. So that is pre-season. Now, I decided, because we hardly had any money, I figured let's play a ton of games against top teams, basically just to get the county ground full and fill it up. So I wasn't disappointed with all the defeats, and the reason I got those friendlies towards the end, just to build the guys' confidence back up and get some resounding results. I think it worked the treat. It made a bit of money. So that is the opening fixtures for this season. In sort of the first half list, it just misses out December. I'm looking forward to it. I think we can do bits. And transfers. So I brought in Zach Clough, who's a striker, Jake Turner, who's a goalkeeper, Nathan Broadhead as a striker, and an Iki Ugbo, who is a striker and who could also play out on the left. They all come in on free, so it's all bonus, but I've really packed out the strikers there. Scott Twine moved on to Exeter, and Massimo Giamatti decided to bugger off on loan to get some first team minutes. So let's jump forward to the halfway point and see how we're getting on. So, halfway in the season, and we are third with a game in hand and only 2 points behind. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that is an absolute brilliant start. So, with 22 games of the season left for us, we put ourselves in a great position, as long as we don't die off. The FA Cup, Carabao Cup and leasing.com trophy, if you just have a little nose at that, we'll look at the prior results in a moment. But yeah, we've achieved our minimum performance on all of them, so at least I haven't annoyed the club in that sense. So we'll start with the leasing.com. So leasing.com, we beat West Brom, which is always nice. Lost to Cheltenham, beat Crawley, and then we lost to West Ham in the second round. So I'm not too fussed about the leasing.com trophy. I personally think it's a pointless competition. I know it gives lower league clubs another chance to win silverware, but I'm not a fan of it. I think it just clogs up their season. You're probably best off making a different sort of knockout competition that they all go into, if you're gonna do it. Especially when a lot of the teams they end up having too many fixtures at that level as well because of postponements and things like that. So, but that's my fault. So next up we had the Carabao. So Colchester and the Baggies beaten. Obviously the Baggies courtesy of a penalty shootout. And then we got an absolute mauling off Arsenal, who I would have expected to play a weakened team. However, they didn't. You know, they had their attack of Aubameyang and Lacazette. Mikel Arteta's still there, and he kind of went full sort of, we're gonna show Swindon respect and then maul us. But it is what it is, and FA Cup, a convincing 2-0 win against Guiseley and Crewe. Next up is Notts County. So, as I've already achieved the minimum requirement, this is just pure, unadulterated, extra money. Hopefully we can get a little bit further, but Notts County are going to be tough. So that is the results that we have been getting. If you want to have a pause and have a little nose at it, a lot of green there. So it's pretty much carried on from where it was last season. Let's jump forward a little bit. Before we jump forward, that's the running basically. Not complete fixtures. There's a few fixtures underneath there, and we'll jump back into them in a few moments. But I did decide then to piss the board off. Pardon the French, but I kind of I applied for the Blues job. Then I also declared my interest for it, and my board weren't happy with me. But I'm not around to stick around for a long time, so I am looking to move on, obviously up the divisions, and the Championship would have been perfect at this point. But let's move on. So, with 5 games left of the season, things are looking good. A lot more greens there, and we are sitting top with 6 points ahead of Shrewsbury. Now, as you can see over by the player stats, our players are doing rather well. The question is, can we carry on these results? We did it. Wow, I actually, when I saw it, I thought, oh, Jesus Christ, we lost against Northampton. That game was horrible. But then we followed it up. We responded well with 4 back-to-back wins, which ended up leaving us with the title. 101 points. The 2 leading goal scorers in the league. I bet the second one is kind of joint, but Broadhead got injured as well. He missed the last 5 games of the season because of injury. But how about that, boys? That is what you call progress. So, that is the average ratings of the squad. Mr. Matty Palmer, absolutely amazing in the centre of midfield. The guy has absolutely run the show this season. Nathan Broadhead, until he got injured at the end, he was banging in goals left, right and centre. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the way we finished this season. I'm happy with the way the guys have performed. It would have been nice to get a few more greens in there, but I'm not going to be too disappointed with that. So, the old consortium tug-of-war thing happened, and we were placed under an embargo. Now, this really, really peed me off. Because we're going into a higher division. I don't have signings already lined up. Because we're in England, I've literally got the United Kingdom loaded. That is the only leagues I have loaded. England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. I don't have a massive pool of players to choose from. To pick up Europeans that are running out of contract, that are young, that are going to be interested in coming to a League 2 stated club. Obviously, we are going up to League One, but they don't register that straight away. This really, really, really annoyed me. It got me angry, especially because it kept going on and on and on. But let's do the end of the season rewards. So that's the new best 11, according to the personal assistant Stacey Tierney. So yeah, a couple of new additions. Yeah, let's move on to the end of season proper awards. So Matty Palmer, fans player of the season. Can't really argue with that. Goal of the season, Mr. Harry Chapman in the FA Cup. Signing of the season, Nathan Broadhead. To be fair, I think Zach Loft could have probably been up there for that one as well. And young player of the season was Mr. Nathan Broadhead as well. So that is it, lads. That is the end of the season. And I am pleased to announce a bit of breaking news. I have opted to leave Swindon Town. I'm not going to take them into League One. I am going to try and poach a Championship club's job. And we'll see how we get on that. So the next episode, I will inform you of who I get, how long I've had to wait for that job, and yeah. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.